What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's Kinstretch class brought to you by Stretch Tech. My name is Coach Luke, and I'm taking you through today's 25-minute spine-focused Kinstretch class. It's really going to look at all aspects of the spine, from the shoulder spine, thoracic spine, down to the lumbar spine. We're going to work on our cervical cars, thoracic cars. We're going to work on cat cow, and then we'll get into some more finer detail on the spine motion. So without further ado, let's get right into it with our cervical cars. So we're going to put this down to the floor, try to reach down. Make your shoulders down the whole time. So if I'm up tall and kneeling, I can keep here, reach the fingers, pull fist down, just trying to make sure the shoulders do not shrug up as I go through my cervical car. Staying locked in, chin to my chest, rotate chin to collarbone, ear goes over my shoulder, rotate over the top, round, down, rotate through one more time, chin to collarbone, ear goes over, keep my fist on the floor to tell me I'm not shrugging up. Over the top, drop my chin, rotate through and reverse. Chin to collarbone, ear goes over, rotate over the top, drop the chin, and down and through one more time. Chin to collarbone, ear goes over, around, drop the ear, drop the chin, rotate through. Now I'm going to go into my spine car, rotational spine car. So I'm going to grab my block, I'm going to hug the block, the bottom level of the block be right on top of the bottom of my ribcage, and I'm still in here, so right where kind of my letters are. From there, I'm just going to fold over that block tight, pull down, take full spinal flexion from tailbone all the way up to the top of my back. I'm going to rotate to my right, laterally flex to my right, get a good stretch on the left side. I'll extend starting tailbone, segmentally extend, get tall into my chest. From there, I will rotate, laterally flex, come through, back to the center. Let's go right back the other way. Rotate left, lean left, laterally flex to the left side, start tailbone, fully extend the entire spine all the way to the top. Extension here with rotation, lateral flexion, pull those elbows in, come through. Let's go one more time each way. Rotate right, laterally flex right, extend, get tall into extension, and now full extension, rotation, lateral flexion, pull down and through. One more time, one more left, chin stays down, rotate, laterally flex, extend one vertebrae, get tall, rotate, laterally flex to my right, pull the elbows down, up to the center. From there, I'm going to go right into my cat cow. We do our segmental cat cow here. We do 2 reps each direction. So I'll find my cat cow position, move right over the hips, and go to the shoulders, flex my tailbone, get lumbar flexion all the way up to the entire spine, thoracic flexion and cervical flexion, my chin and my chest. Breathe. From there, I will do the segmental extensions down to the tailbone, work all the way up to the top of my spine, and then we'll start tailbone again with the back and the flexion. So from here, I'm tucking. I'll just untuck, work all the way up, start the tailbone, lumbar spine, TL junction, super slow into extension. Make sure the shoulders stay locked in. Make sure I don't squeeze my shoulder blades or protract. Just right in the center. Lift the chest. Thoracic extension. Head doesn't need to go all the way up per se. We just want to lift the chin down to full extension. Start at the tailbone. I will just work tucking, one vertebrae at a time. Make it smooth, gradual, all the way up. Thoracic flexion, same thing. Make sure we're not protracting the shoulder blades too much. Keep the shoulders in the same position to get started. Tuck and come through. We got one more time going in each direction. Start the tailbone, extension, one vertebrae at a time as I move all the way up. Thoracic extension, and then lift my chest, lift the collarbone, show the logo of my shirt forward. Good squeeze through the thoracic spine, and start tucking again one more time. We'll come back to these later. So remember this motion, remember the feeling. All the way back down. Squeeze. And then relax. Very good. We're going to come into pelvic tilt. Yeah. So in this position here, I'll just take my blocks out of the way. I'm just going to lay on my back. On my hands on the floor. I'm just going to work on lifting my tailbone. I'm going to roll up, so just like we were just doing, we're just now taking the spine into its kind of its component segments here. So I'm just going to think tuck the tailbone. I just want to think roll up into lumbar flexion, squeeze the abs. Just want to get enough toward the lumbar spine starts to come off the ground. And then from there I'll stop at my end. And then I will just think roll back all the way down as if I was doing segmental extension. So my back will stay on the floor. We got 4 more there. We got 5 reps total. We start at the tailbone, tuck, and then doing 1 vertebrae at a time. Coming off the floor. Use the ground for your feedback here. Squeeze, get as much as you can. From there, just roll back down, all the way down to the tailbone. Stop. So your tailbone touches. Start flexing again, roll it back up. Much lumbar flexion as you can. Squeeze those abs. Roll that spine up. Tuck your tailbone. And back down. Super slow. Breaking it down into its segments. Here we go. We got 2 more. Focus. Try to feel each segment come off the ground. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Pause. And back. Last one, if you want to come into say a dead bug position, where now we're back is still flat, tailbone is still on the floor, but my knees are up in the air. Now we're just doing the same thing. Tuck the tailbone, roll, really feel those abs squeeze, roll that tailbone up, pause, and now stay flat, roll that tailbone back down to 90. And relax. So that last rep was just a little bit more challenging. Here I felt it. You just want to try to roll up as much as you can. Roll back down. We're just breaking the spine into the lumbar segment. Now we go into our thoracic segment. So we're going to collapse quadruped position. So this is our quadruped here, right? This is the cat cow. I'm going to sit back, and then I'll have my elbows just on the floor like so. So my elbows right on the side of my knees. What I'm working here now is we're blocking the lumbar motion by sitting back on our knees, sitting back on our heels, putting ourselves in lumbar flexion. Now I want to work segmental thoracic extension. So I'm going to keep my chin in my chest. If you find you want to do this, you have a hard time keeping your chin down, you can take a tennis ball, just hold it between your chin and your chest. That will just lock in your cervical spine, so you really can only move from the thoracic. If you don't want to use a tennis ball, you don't have a tennis ball, it's okay. You just want to make sure your chin stays down and you're only lifting from the thoracic spine. As long as I can stay seated on my heels with my rib cage on my legs, that tells me that my lumbar spine is barely moving, if moving at all. And every little bit of elevation you get is coming from the back or thoracic spine. So 5 reps here, it's up to get the lumbar. Down my elbows, elbows right next to my knees. I'll be a little further out, better for you, but I just want to sit back a little bit. So there's lumbar flexion here. Taking me out of any potential lumbar extension, okay? And your chin stays down. And now I'm just trying to let the elbows can come up. You can come here, but I don't want to make sure I'm not sticking my butt out and doing a motion from there. I'm staying under as I lift. I'm just lifting from thoracic, trying to lift my chest. This motion here is the scrunching in my shirt. Lift up, up. As far as I can go, keeping my ribs on my legs. From there, I will just lower right back down. start position. Chin's down. Start to lift up. Thoracic spine. So everything from lumbar spine sees down. Ribs go all the way to right before they come off your legs. Squeeze on the upper back, all the muscles that control the thoracic spine. High as you can go. And back. 2, 3 more. Down. 3, 2 more. Good. Squeeze the top, feel it, come through it, more of that feeling. As high as you can go. Make it higher. Down, we got 1 more. 4. That's 1, chin sink down, knees down, ribs on the legs, lift. Squeeze the top, breathe. Go a little bit more. And come back down. Thoracic spine, kind of really just continue just to segment out those areas. Now we will go into a lumbar locked thoracic cat cap. So as far out as you need to be, you want to stay almost here. Our lumbar spine stays in flexion. And I'm showing 5 reps back and forth. Thoracic, so upper back flexion. So make sure I'm just trying to drive my upper back through my shirt, trying to round out as much as I can. And now I'm going to work into thoracic extension. So same muscles that we just used. We have a good connection to them now, and now we're just working. Lift the chest, squeeze those same muscles. Chin stays relatively down. You can lift it a little bit, but we don't want it here. Hold the chin into the chest. Lift the chest. Back into flexion. You notice some cracks, pops, that's okay, as long as it's not painful. It's 2. Round out. Another extension. Lift the chest. Arch that upper back, collarbones, chest straight ahead. Squeeze the upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Back to flexion. Breathe. Back to extension. Super slow. 5 seconds each rep, each direction, 5 seconds hold. So holding extension 5 seconds. Squeeze every single time, come to the floor. Now we'll hold, we'll go 5 seconds flexion. 5 seconds to get there, and now we'll hold for another 5. Got 2 more here. Ready? 5 seconds into extension. Lift the chest. Squeeze that upper back. As much of it as you can. Seconds back to flexion. Okay. 1 more each way. 5 second hold here. 5 seconds to extension. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Last one, 5 seconds back. Round it out. Relax. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my spine cars, rotational spine car. So if you have 2 blocks, you can just take 1 block and you can sit on the block there. If you want to sit on a pillow, you don't throw a pad or anything in your knees, that's certainly okay. You want to make it as comfortable as possible. From there, I'm going to go into the same thing that I just worked on. a rotation that we worked on earlier with our spine cars. So I'm just going to hold that block and we'll go 2 reps each direction. Now we're just going to just feel slightly different now that we've done some spinal work. Come back into it, a little bit more rotation, a little bit more lateral flexion in all of our directions. Just chin stays down, flexion, tuck my tailbone, round out my whole spine, just in the cat cow. Rotate, laterally flex, start extending, so undoing the spine from the tailbone, work all the way up, full extension, squeezing everything to try to get a full extension. So tailbone all the way up to my cervical spine, the chin will stay down, rotate, laterally flex, pull it up in, come around, we're going to go the same direction this time. Same here, tuck the tailbone, chin stays down, rotate, laterally flex, extend, untuck that tailbone, work all the way back up, full of global extension, so the tailbone all the way to the top of that thoracic spine, squeeze the back, rotate, laterally flex, pull those elbows in, tuck that tailbone, round everything out again, back into full flexion, try to drop the shoulders down, kind of shrug like I was just doing there. We got 2 more going to my left. So tucked, rotate, laterally flex, extend the tailbone, all the way up, full spine extension, stick the butt out, lift the chest, rotate, laterally flex, pull my elbows in, tuck my tailbone, back into flexion, here we go, last one, rotate, flex, that tailbone extending, pull yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, chin stays down, squeeze that block, try not to shrug, squeeze full extension, rotation, lateral flexion, pull my elbows in, tuck my tailbone, and we okay, for the same thing, so in the same position, I'm just going to work extension. So I'm going to start just fully extended here, right? So we're going to do with the block, and we're going to work extension, rotation, So if you're a golfer, tennis player, baseball player, really any sport, really, I mean, but just life in general, we tend not to get enough extension with rotation. Most of us live our lives in a flexed position, and although we do flex and rotate from here, most of us need a little bit more extension with rotation, especially if you're a golfer, right? Finishing that swing, extension rotation, tennis, extension, swing here, extension with rotation. Everything that we do in life, especially in sports, will involve some degree of extension with rotation. So it might as well be good at it here, so we can do it in anything we want to do in our daily life. So squeeze that block again. Hold the bottom of that block around the top of the rib cage. Make sure that as I extend, I'm not shrugging, so I'm going to start at the tailbone, untuck the tailbone, extend through the tailbone, extend through the mid-spine, extend through the upper back. So I'll get it from the side view here, so we just go through that formally. So here, I'm sitting on the block here, just to change it up. You can certainly sit on your heels, or you elevate yourself a little higher, it's really whatever is best for you. So I'm starting here, so I'm going to untuck. It's hard to see with my shirt. I'm going to untuck. Extend, so I'm going to work all the way from tailbone to upper back in extension. Try not to shrug. Everything is lifting, I'm squeezing back, not just in one area, but I'm trying to distribute the extension among all my vertebrae, just like I would do at my cow position, the cat cow. Hold here, hold, keep squeezing that extension as much as possible. From there, I will just rotate, pause, extend, rotate, pause. It's 2, we got 10 total. Extend, rotate, extend, rotate, 4. Gotta count these at the same time, so you should go as hard as me. And really feel every little bit rotating. 5, 6, rest that body, stay still. Always trying to extend more. squeezing every single muscle that pulls every single vertebrae into extension. Not just in one area, try to distribute that load amongst all your vertebrae. Here we go, one more each way. Chin stays down, try not to shrug. Rotate. Last one. Extension. Rotation. And now let's pull it down. Back into flexion. All the way down. And relax. Very good. And we're going to finish up. Back into our segmental cat cow. We got about 4 minutes here, so we're just going to finish. Segmental cat cow. Really cannot do enough of these, right? So in my opinion, everybody should be doing these every single day. So although we kind of broke the spine into lumbar, thoracic, rotation, everything like that, the segmental cat cow is really the best thing that you could be doing for daily spine maintenance, but then also with spine improvements, especially if you're someone who lives most of your life not moving your spine, or you do a lot of heavy lifting where you work on stabilizing your spine, right? So really anybody, everybody should be doing more spine stuff, especially if you do not have a lot of experience there. So we're going to get into our segmental cat cow. And nice and slow, we're going to do 3 reps each direction. And we'll call it a day. So I'm in my quadruped position, hands under my shoulders, knees under my hips. I'm going to tuck lumbar spine. I'm going to round it out. I'm going to make sure hands are even. Breathe. And here, just going to untuck the tailbone. Work all the way up, one segment at a time, one vertebra at a time. Full extension, just like we were just working on. Work all the way up to spine. Don't speed through in the areas. Find an area that you feel like you don't have good connection to, but slow down. Put our mind into that area. Most people will not have good connection with the rest of the spine. So after we just work on it a little bit, it should feel a little bit better than we started. Go, start tucking now, flexion. Everything extended until it turns through out of flexion. All the way back up. Breathe. Okay. One, we got 2 more. Untuck. Work all your way back up. One vertebra at a time. Do not speed through this. Anything that we do, this is really the thing that we want to take the most time with. Squeeze in. That's fine. Squeeze. Squeeze. Back out. Flexion. Super slow. Good, that's 2. Squeeze it. Got 1 more here, ready? Toe. Lumbar. Up. Belly button height. TL junction. Thoracic and lumbar spine come together here. Lower thoracic. Mid-thoracic, chest, upper chest, collarbone, squeeze everything, hold here, squeeze, 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 and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one, stay tight, just untuck pelvis, tailbone, all the way back up. Really squeeze. And relax. That was 3 cat cow, segmental cat cow. It's usually about the pace that you want to go. Yeah, if you're doing it in the morning, you could go a little bit faster than that. If you're doing it pretty quick training, you could do it a little bit slower. It's really a good amount of variance used just based on when you're doing it. But the more segmental cat cows you can do, and again, that was just, that was 2 reps at the beginning, 3 reps at the end. But I recommend you do these throughout the day. If you work at a desk or you find yourself in one position a lot of times, take a break, do anywhere between 2 and 5 reps each direction, getting more blood flow, more movement into each individual vertebrae. The better you get at it, the better you get controlling each individual vertebrae, so then you get more motion with each segment, which is really what our joints require for health and function and longevity. So take care of your spine. I know that is only 25 minutes, so it flies by when you're really working on it, but I definitely recommend as much time as you can spend every single day, work on the spine, work on the joints, just cover those cars, keep getting better, keep pushing for more improvements. I'll see you at the next class.